and said, "Hi, I'm a demon. Be inclusive. Don't be mean to me. Let me wear demon horns and come up and look like a complete alien from another planet. Let a space alien." And by the way, this is a program. They dress up like space aliens all over the United States and all over the world. I told you, in horrible demon psychopath outfits that make Pennywise look beautiful. And they show up and they have their way with your children in demon outfits. I mean, if you've got men that look like 400-pound goblin demons with your children, there's nothing you won't put up with. There isn't a species on the planet that would let something that looks like a space alien get up close to its kids, but only in America does it happen, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it right now. I can't handle it more.
To happen, if it does happen, the rate they say it's going to, it's supposed to happen over the course of the next 100 years. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that all of the water levels around the world rise by let's say 5 feet over the next 100 years, say 10 feet by the next 100 years, and it puts all the low-lying areas on the coast underwater, right? Which, let's say all of that happens. You think that people aren't going to just sell their homes and move?
Superman was a proud American whose very motto was truth, justice, and the American way. But that all changed a few years ago when left-wing writers took over the comic strip and had Superman renounce his American citizenship to be a citizen of the world. The left has contempt for nationalism, seeing it as the road to fascism.
She loves socialism so much, she doesn't think that capitalism is going to be around forever, so let's drop her in Venezuela. Let's have her live there. Let's just give her 6 months. Let's give her 6 months in Venezuela and see how well she likes it. I would like to document it. I would also like to see Bernie there.
This is our...
Whole milk is pure milk!
Whole milk is pure milk! Pure!
You're the fucking one that's stupid. Fuck you.
Go
back to Asia. Go back to Asia.
Go
Let's nuke
back
you.
to your shithole asshole.
Trump, God bless Trump. We're gonna nuke you guys. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're ugly and you have a flat face and an ugly nose. Flat face and an ugly
then
nose.
Why are you talking to me, asshole?
Fat face
then why the
and
fuck
ugly
are you
nose.
talking to me?
Flat face and ugly nose. And guess what? You guys have small dicks. Try to beat that. You can't.
Try getting laid, asshole.
The response to Elliot Rodger's massacre has widely focused on the fact that he's a psycho and a madman.
Because the world at large is not as demented as you are. He was a psycho and a madman.
And no, it's not all men who act this way. But you know what? It's way too f***ing many.
Which is ironic considering that before your stupid social justice feminine bullshit, it didn't happen on this scale. It's crazy. This is a disease of the modern age. You are responsible for perpetuating it by disenfranchising these poor fucking guys who don't have any options left. When someone takes the option of absolute, insanely last resort, you have to wonder what kind of system is producing them. And I tell you what, Lacey, it is a fucking feminist system that's doing this.
On the left is the new She-Ra. She-Ra. And here is old She-Ra. I don't know if you notice anything here, but that's a man. From a beautiful woman into a man. This is a boy. It's an androgynous male lesbian character. That's what this is. She's cute, but is it any surprise that a boyish-looking lesbian takes this and turns it into this? You mean to tell me that there's not some agenda there? I don't believe you.
So for the race realists or the white supremacists or the real far-right people who want America to be a white ethno-state, which is completely against the founding documents and that everything that America is, and is not conservative by any stretch of the imagination. If anything, oddly, that's more left, if you really think about it, because that's about big government making decisions about people. If you want people to truly be free, which if freedom, ultimate freedom, is on the right, I don't see how that even makes sense. But that's a whole other topic. How sort of race
stinks last night. You will never convince me. I wish I had my tinfoil hat on. You'll never convince me that there are that many people, the condition that America is in, the way America's on the upswing, that many people would come out and vote Democrat. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
Here in America, the left has vastly expanded state control over the private sector, from healthcare to banking, from education to energy. This state-directed capitalism is precisely what German and Italian fascists implemented in the 1930s.
Mr. Peterson, first of all, I am a huge fan, and honestly, I'm about to be 20 years old, and this is the greatest day of my life, hearing you speak. I can be honest. And I had a question, because I understand what you're saying, and especially being in an academical setting.
Welcome to Lily Pad Lane, and here's your host, Geronimo Frost.
Look at me, I'm a gay frog. I'm so cool, I'm so neat. I'll never have children and I'm sterilized. But the media says I'm totally cool. I'm a gay frog, I'm a gay fish. It's so good, and I think my daddy atrazine. Thanks to atrazine, there'll be no more frogs. But we're gay, so it's cool. Thanks, atrazine.
Atrazine is a human sterilization agent.
Before we go to our special guest, Atrazine, I wanted you to hear from one of our biggest supporters, David Hogg. Jack Dorsey. Frogs aren't gay. Atrazine's good. There's not a chemical program to reduce fertility. InfoWars is sorry. Please let us back on Twitter. Google, let us back on. We're sorry, frogs are not gay. Atrazine is good. InfoWars bad. Thank you, tech leader.
They introduced a bill to ban what they call conversion therapy, which is basically where pastors or counselors try to help people who are trying to get out of the homosexual lifestyle.
There's a lot of people think, well, this issue over here, it's not really a religious issue. This is about tolerance. This is about treating everybody the same, and they disguise it. But I'm telling you, this is an anti-Christ movement. Political correctness is nothing but anti-Christ. The scripture says that the spirit of Antichrist is already at work. People do not like the morality that is promoted through the Bible. They are against that. They feel convicted of their own conscience, and this is an attack against all morality.